Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric. And in the much more pleasing of the two Philly teams yesterday, the Sixers were able to oust the Suns 123 to 110. Joel Embiid had a good game again. Dario Saric scored 27. He's been on fire of late. And then Embiid scored 22, going 8 of 14. He also had 9 boards and 5 assists. Saric, with those 27 points, had 4 boards and 2 assists. They played solid defense. Our offense carried us over the hump yesterday. I rewatched the game. I was out while the game was going on. I watched a replay of it. And we played very solid defense for part of the game, and then we started letting points come back because we averaged giving up 109. We gave up 110, but our offense did so great yesterday. It wasn't a factor. And TJ McConnell, again, comes off the bench and does stuff with 5 rebounds and 8 points. Didn't have as many assists, but Ben Simmons finally came back and had that big game that we had from him on New Year's Eve that we kept getting from him in November and October. He had 21, 9, and 6, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and then Redick had 22 points. So our whole starting lineup, the lowest amount of points were 10. Everybody was in double digits, and Roko's the only one that struggled, really. And then everybody else did great in our starting lineup. Then off of our bench, McConnell was our leading scorer. Bayless did okay off the bench. And then Amir Johnson picked up 6 boards off the bench with 3 assists. So he actually had back-to-back decent games, which has been uncommon of late. So if you can get him going, obviously that would be beneficial too, because he has been in a very big slump up until the game prior and then last night, where he had another decent performance, that game off the bench, the other game starting. The Sixers team looked very together yesterday. They had a lot of good passes. They found the open shot for the most part. Robert Covington's the only guy that still forced some stuff a lot and didn't have the best game. But that comes from shooters. When you have a lot of shooters on your team that are not the Steph Currys, Klay Thompsons, like the freak of nature shooters of the world, they're going to struggle some games and then come up and get you wins next other games. So you just got to keep fighting. And then the Sixers ended a month that they struggled in well. They got 2 wins and 2 very good wins. They beat the Suns after they lost to the Suns last time because Devin Booker killed us. And they also held Booker to 8 of 22 shooting. He still got 32 points, but they lowered his percentage, where last time he was pretty much lights out against the Sixers and could barely miss anything. He and TJ Warren are the two that really kept the Suns in the game. Warren, who killed us last time too, had 28. Booker had 32. And the best guy off of their bench was Cannon, who had 9, the former Sixer Isaiah Cannon. And then Jackson had 6. But overall, the Sixers played a good game. You would like to see a little bit more out of their defense, obviously. But Phoenix does have the one thing that Phoenix has out of their not great overall team, which is mostly because of their defense as well, is they can score. They have guys that can put the ball in the net. So all you got to do is outscore them some games when your defense isn't stopping them, and that's exactly what the Sixers did. They stepped up to the table, won the last game of 2017 for them, and now they look to carry the momentum into the new year. Well, this has been a reaction to the great Sixers win. It was a great game. They pulled it all together, got a lot of points, and everybody came to play for the most part. And even Covington, who was struggling from the floor, played good defense, was able to grab 5 rebounds. So he's a guy that doesn't let stuff affect him. There's been a reaction to the Sixers game. Their next game is not until Wednesday against the Spurs at home. That'll be a very tough one for them to start off the new year against the San Antonio Spurs. It is at home, and obviously after the long layoff, Joel Embiid should be playing, so that would definitely help. And This should be a good game. Have a great New Year's Day, everybody. Enjoy the bowl games you watch for college football, whatever else you're watching. Peace out. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Blorer.